Hello everyone, welcome to WSPC 2025. With me, Mr. Asange Bangu from Warehouse Receipt Regulatory Board, Tanzania. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Could you introduce yourself?
Yes, as you have correctly said, that's my name, and I am from all the way from Tanzania, and I'm happy to be here at World Conference Sesame, and I'm pleased because I'm also having an opportunity to interact with a number of delegates who are here, over 200 people from different countries, all talking about sesame. One, I'm proud that Tanzania as a nation is also featuring very strongly in this whole meeting and the discussions, and in terms of data, in terms of what we're able to provide. And this makes me happy that we are at the global picture of sesame. And one of the key issues that I also want to highlight is the fact that in this meeting we're able to get information on the production, the demand side, the supply side, and we all able to discuss issues that hinder the productivity, encourage the productivity, what should be done, and by and large, over the few presentations that have happened already so far since morning and yesterday as well, you could hear everybody's talking about how a farmer is going to be looked at.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, the most important issue is we are here to see how our farmers in most of the developing countries who are on the supplying side are able to be living in the life which is better, and to assure the rest of the community, especially the importing countries, the demanding countries, to be able to get quality product, but as well, all as well to provide a better price for our farmers.
So, how has been the discussion so far? Given that we had a closed door meeting yesterday, and you spoke to the representatives from major buyers and major suppliers, you got to hear about the issues buyers are facing. You got to the inputs from the different suppliers, and given that there is upcoming Tanzania Sesame session, which is gonna happen in some time. What was your expectations, and how did the discussions go on, and what do you think overall?
I must admit that the closed session was quite informative. Participants were able to express issues, especially hearing from the buying side.
Definitely.
From the supplying side, we know we can produce. There's already sesame, but hearing from the supplying side, and I want to say it very clearly here that the government of the United Republic of Tanzania has put every effort to make sure that agriculture is at the forefront in terms of providing support, providing farmers with an environment that is enable them to produce. And you could hear yesterday issues of government interventions were being spoken. Different countries were commenting that the buyers are saying the government should also look at what buyers want, and this is exactly what Tanzania has done. Exactly. You'll be hearing today in the afternoon when during the Tanzanian session, as you correctly said, we intend to avail what the government is able to do. You could see here, 4 institutions have come here. They're all related to Sesame, from the production to the trading component, alongside with our institution, WRRB, which takes care of the storage. And one of the issues that came very clearly, especially in most buying countries, are restrictions that are put in place in terms of the quality of the commodity that is being placed in the market. And we have taken it very seriously, and we have already put measures down on the ground to make sure that our sesame is going to be better. One thing we've been able also during this session to meet the companies which produces machinery for cleaning the sesame, which I think this is also a critical point, whereas the users of sesame would want really to get a neat sesame than sesame with some impurities. So we are going to work it harder to make sure that we're going to provide the better quality sesame. Japan, for example, they've highlighted of the challenge with rejections, although the rejection numbers keeps going down, especially for Tanzania sesame, but there's still issues with pesticide. Yes, we agree, but we are now in the move to go and decide areas specific that we're going to produce sesame for a specific market.
Right.
Yes.
So, given that you mentioned the Tanzanian government has been actively, working with the farmers to ensure, the sesame from Tanzania reaches a wider audience through the global aspect. So, given the scenario, where do you see Tanzanian sesame crop or sesame sector in 5 years down the lane from the production aspect as well as from the quality aspects by reaching standards of major countries like Japanese market?
For sure, this is our biggest, toughest battle to go on,
Yes.
and we are determined to move on. And we're here to hear from the buyer side what are the main issues. We already planned to have meetings with China, meetings with Japan, and even the Europe. I mean, we're also looking at India exporting a lot to Europe. Our question is, why are we not being able to get in the Indian to the European market? Yes, the restrictions are there, but the way I see 5 years down the line, Tanzania is going to be one of the best suppliers because we've got the ample land, we've got the good soil, and we've got the good seed. So we're going to have,
Right.
we will invest in making sure that we have the quality product as well as meeting the demands of the buyers.
Right. That was very informative talking to you, Mr.
Thank you.
Asange. I
Thank
wish
you
you
very
all
much.
the best.
Thank you
and
very
all
much.
the best for your Tanzania session.
Thank you,
as
Nick
well.
Chef. Thank you very much.